But first, from what I understand, we have a call. So let's go ahead and take that real quick, and then we'll move on. Hello, hello. Hello, you're on Shasta Unmasked. How can I help you?
Hey there. Yep, hi. I had a friend just call me and tell me that I was being mentioned profusely. My name's Lori, and anyone can be a citizen journalist. You don't have to go to journalism school. You can be a photojournalist. You can be a copy editor. You can be a lot of things just because the mainstream corporate matrix legacy media has not been doing their job in the last few decades. So anyway,
no, we totally understand that. But calling yourself a citizen journalist and then expecting other people who also call themselves journalists to hold themselves to a higher standard than you hold yourself is kind of unfair.
Well, is your name Ashley?
Yes, it is.
Echoplex? Yeah, I saw you videos a few years ago with Nathan and so forth, vaping and whatever, but that's okay. You can vape. I'm just saying citizen journalism is the key word. Citizen journalist. That means everyone that can pay attention, focus as to who, what, where, when, and have some details and be factual, they qualify because it's so bad right now.
Well, no, but if you're going to call yourself a journalist, then you also have to have as somebody who consumes journalism, I guess, or journalists, articles or stories or projects, like, you don't really put out any. You seem to collect a lot of information, but you don't really seem to do a whole lot with it.
Honestly, you don't see what I do.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see what you do anywhere.
I know, but so what do I call myself then when I'm doing a massive amount of work? I'm doing research for Dane Wiggins.
A hobbyist?
Well, if you want to go that way, I'm just saying it doesn't help to slam people that are trying to expose and make up for the mainstream.
Nobody's slamming you for your journalism. Nobody's slamming you, honestly. We just don't really agree with your tactics and think that the way that you are treated in the as far as your signage and the things that you put out in front of the chamber is a little bit lopsided.
I was allowed to. For years, I was allowed in the back hallway, and then recently they said because of probably Mr. So-and-so stealing my stuff, tearing it, ripping it up, and destroying it, they probably thought, well, why don't you go outside? So, no, tables are going to be outside because of that one individual that you all know. And he's still...
Lori, are you saying that signs are allowed here, that you shouldn't be arrested for signs? I just want to hear that from you.
No, I'm saying I've been allowed for years to be in the back foyer.
So signs are allowed.
If you've been allowed for years, then why isn't
anybody else is? Then why
allowed?
Is anybody else not there? I'm just saying, I just have a small table. I have cards, information. We're looking to expose fraud and corruption. That's all. I'm not here to bash you guys. I'm just saying I just heard I was being slammed and defamed.
What kind of fraud and corruption is a private citizen capable of?
Anything. You give a tip line, a hotline, and you say, what do you know about the DA? What do you know about the election? That's not what I'm asking.
Anybody who's going to call your tip line is probably going to be giving you some pretty hinky stuff. But what I'm asking is like, as far as your table is concerned, like, what is the point of trying to expose fraud and corruption, like by putting like somebody like Nathan on blast on your table? That seems very personal.
You mean when he's giving me the middle finger?
Nathan is an elected official.
You're not letting me answer.
For the county.
It's not
Ma'am, I'm talking.
Ashley, you're not letting me answer.
And Lori, what have I done to you?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, you've called me plenty of stuff. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is, Lori, if you're not going to stop
nowhere.
talking and let me ask you a question, I'm going to hang up on you.
Well, I want to answer, but you don't give me a chance.
Well, I haven't finished asking my question, so why don't you just give me a second here? If you are looking to expose fraud and corruption along the lines of quote-unquote journalism that you do with election fraud and vaccine stuff and chemtrails and all that stuff, what is the point of making the subject of your display a private citizen who holds no office, does not work for the county, and to hear you guys talk about it is a loser that has no influence and is constantly looking for 15 minutes of fame that he can't get? What is the point of focusing on that instead of the fraud and corruption that you are so dead set on exposing?
We're all citizens. We all have a voice. We all have the First Amendment. I don't
You're not
swear.
answering my
I'm not
question.
profane.
That has nothing.
I'm just saying we all have the right. That's our building.
What is the point of putting a private citizen on display when your major focus of your citizen journalism is to expose major fraud and corruption on levels that involve thousands of people to be working on one conspiracy for decades? What is your point?
We're inviting people, if they want to be a whistleblower anonymously, that they have a safe place to give us information, and then we will deep check, fact check.
You're not answering my
question. I know for a fact that there are some places.
No, you're not. Goodbye. So we're done. So I'm done with her.